Relatives of the 16th land Kano State indigenes vow to revenge the death of their loved ones. It's a very unfortunate thing, honestly. About 52 persons has been lynched or killed in just Plateau as an escalation continue to spread like wildfire. What is exactly happening in Nigeria today? And what role can the Southerners play in to avert such a calamity?
Yeah, thank you very much, Just Chigoze. And I want to say all these atrocities has been happening for long. It has been happening for long. And what I'm saying is our northern brothers have really showed that they are people, they are the first class citizens of Nigeria by directing all the other region that is what they want, we have to accept with them. And I can tell you, the insecurity that's been happening, I think it was well planned by some non-state actors within that region, and the authority has been stamped already that is what they want. That we, the Southerners, need to follow suit with them, and I think it's just not welcoming for us. And I can tell you, there is no man that can say he has monopoly for crisis. While you are looking at the southern state for being obedient, for being lawful, and the other side of the region are trying to show up their power shows. If I tell you a lot of killings that's happened within the south generally, is so enormous that we need to cry out loud. And I thank God today the Pandef, the Ohanaze, and the what's it called, Afenifere, they've come together now to say we cannot continue with this with our brother from the north. That let us go regionalism. Let us regionalize Nigeria the way it is, and it will help a lot of people. It will help a lot of Southerners, even the Yoruba too, that are agitating like the inequity, agitating for inequity of the country. The the southeasterner that has been shortchanged for a while, that they need to correct that. And I think we have to balance the equation for every region so that there won't be any monopoly of power in the country any longer. I could remember during Obasanjo time, President Obasanjo time, there was a state that carried their emblem on their, what's it called, plate number, that born to rule. So, and it has started for long, but Obasanjo used his power, military power, to cage to curb them, that there's nothing like born to rule. He doesn't want to see that plate number on any cars in that region. I think we need to reset ourselves in this country.
Now, does an average Igbo man has any regard for Ohanaze and Igbo? The killings, despite of killings in the eastern region, forceful disappearances of the Igbo youth, they have not done anything to stop that or call the government or held the government accountable. The same thing after the southwestern governors meet and form alliance. The next about a week or two, we had over four communities sacked in Ondo State, over 20 people killed. Uh, would that mean that they are just a toothless bulldog?
No, I will say they're trending towards a toothless bulldog, because they are just walking and they are not walking the talk. They are talking, but they are not walking the talk. And that's why I said I'm so surprised that all of them are awake now. Both the Pandef, both the Afenifere, both the Ohanaze, they are coming together now. They are awake now. The leaders are awake, and Pa Ayoku have really tell us the way to go in Nigeria, that they need to decentralize this country. Those are the people that see it all. So those are the people that seen us. We seen us the way we don't see ourselves. If people like Ayoku, then who else? Wachuku, General Wachuku, they come together. Say the way out is let us decentralize the country so that everybody can be at peace. So that everybody can be at peace. Nobody will just come to any region in the southwest, in the southeast, and start say they have the monopoly of killing. We have to stop that, my brother. The innocent people that have been killing all around. I've never seen anybody that's been arrested. But when the Benin issues happen, the Benin hunters that went hunting, where there's Arabian land in their region, where there's a fertile land in their region,
To
they
hunt.
can to hunt. Why now going to coming down to Benin? Nevertheless, two wrongs don't make a right. Everybody condemned the killings, but what really brought to that level of killing each other? Who started this whole issue? I think they ought to have put some scapegoats. Use an example. The leaders in the south, northern states, need to take things serious. That they want to eliminate that by eliminating the crisis-prone people among them, and they've never done that. Instead of taking them to the what's it called table, they always pamper them.
Now,
So we can see no more.
my question is, over 20 people was reported killed in on those states. Are there less human beings? The government of Tinubu never called for the manhunt of those that massacred them. Are they human? Are they animals? Or did Tinubu consider Yoruba an average life of a Yoruba man to be an animal?
I think that's why we have to call out the president. And the president is just trying to protect his own seat, likewise, and which I say is not so really welcoming because they can't be killing your people and you will not have a say. There was a time the former president Buhari protested and to just to save his people that Fulani has been that they've been terrorizing Fulani all over. They should leave Fulani alone. Fulani are part of the Nigerian and they've been shortage for long. And but what are our leaders? What are they putting on the table to defend their citizens? And it's just one killing too many. And after that one killing, there won't be any panel of inquiry to even deep down how come or to punish those serial killers. Look at what happened in Ondo. If not the single-handed, late Akeredolu, give it to him. May so rest in peace. And I always get sad when I saw the way the guy died. That has been a soldier that has been standing for his people in Ondo, that he will not tolerate any other killing again in the state. And what happened? The coastal area that he knows that these people can penetrate is secured everywhere, and they let them to know that there's a boundary within boundary that the non-state actors or these troublemakers, which are the Fulanis, I'll call them a troublemaker. But you see, behind any beats, there's somebody. Behind any dance, there's somebody that is beating the drum. And who are the people that are beating the drum? Some of the northern states enjoy and support what is going on. Because I could remember during the NSAS time, during the Edbad governance time, what happened was we saw the herdsmen carrying AK-47 all around. And one of the governors of the northern region came out on air. I'm talking of on air on TV and said the Fulanis has been marginalized and they have a right to carry gun to protect themselves because Nigerians have marginalized them. And now look, that was the day I know that we don't know where we're going in this country. And we keep managing ourselves. And that management we trying to have for ourselves is degenerated to serial killing, a lot of serial killing, in which I think the South leaders has to wake up from the slumber. The South elders has to wake up from the slumber. You can't be killing your people and you'll be silent. You have to cry out loud and you have to, if there's no problem that they can solve there's no way they can solve the issues, I think they should call for, what's it called? Decentralization of the country. Because is it until they kill us finish in the south here that they will know that they are not doing their job? And the governors too. Let's blame all the governors from the southern area.
Unfortunately, honestly, Mazin Nandekano saw this coming and raised alarm. But unfortunately, both the governor, the politicians, and the socio-cultural organizations were fighting him. But today, the reality is catching up with us that they are coming to grab our land and take over our own ancestral homes. This is no longer, of course, a rumor today.
Thank you very much. It's same agitation that Nnamdi Kanu started with same agitation Igboho came into. It's just a shame to the southwestern states that only one man, and one professor Banji Akintoye, that rose up to defend their territory, to defend their region. Where are the governors when this killing was happening? Where are the governors when those Fulanis are encouraging our father's farm, and they are destroying it to create hunger, and they succeeded in what the agenda they have, because they want to impoverish us, they want to bring planted hunger into our land, so that we will be weakened anytime they want to carry out. And the government in power ought to have known that there's no how you still come back to your home. When you come back to your home, is it dead body you want, do you like to be seen on the streets being caused by Fulani? I know a man from what's it called, Germany. The man did all his best, all what he could achieve in what's it called, in Germany. He brought it over to Shaki there, just to empower his people. When you talk of the agrarian, then you go to that area, Shaki, and but do they have peace of mind? No, because they have boundary with some of the northern Fulani, enclave, and anytime they planted anything, they make sure they destroy. And what was the agenda they were bringing on the table? The agenda of the hunger, press these people to the lowest minimum of hunger they can face, and we get them waking up, and we'll be able to overrun them. And that is the agenda that is happening. Anybody that wants to counter what I'm saying, they should come out. Because what is the connection of Fulani coming to the southern to destroy their farms? What
and
agenda?
kill those coming to farm.
Yeah, and keep those coming to farm. You see, it's as they see us as the docility in us, and they capitalize on the docility in us. But average southern man, we always have, a future that he wants to set up for himself and his generation to come. But the other climb, did they follow suit? Well, tell me, which one of them has been punished? Udume, you remember the Wadume case? Wadume case was kidnapping, was killing people, was the day they were to to get him arrested. What happened? Some soldier came and they demoralized the policemen. Some were killed, and Wadume was able to escape. And not too long, Wadume that's supposed to be rotting in prison. Later, we heard that when they gave him homecoming, after spending some few days, some few months in the prison, and they honor him, his constituency honor him, that they rub him on the head, that well done for the good job you do. For the bad job he's doing, they turn the bad job to good job, to show that they are really in support of all this atrocity that's been going on. Because it's easier to dance. It can be easier for you to dance without somebody beating the drum for you. And who are the people beating the drum? That is why I have to call out the northern elders. They should call they should call their citizen to order, because nobody has monopoly of killing. A lot of the southern children are turned to orphan. A lot of southern region are turned to orphan. So those people that they turn to orphan, how do they expect them to be happy to hear the history of it was Fulani that killed your father, it was Fulani that destroyed your father's farm, that make you to be homeless, that make you to be going through suffering in life.
Don't you think it is high time for the South to demand for division? Let Oduduwa and Biafra go their way. Let the North manage their own resources to curtail these excesses. It's no longer time to stand in between the fence.
I can tell you, that's why I can tell you now that they are waking now. The Pandef, the Ohanaze, the Afenifere, they are waking now. That what we want is give us regionalism. Let everybody go to their different region.
That if that is contested in the National Assembly, the North will use their majority to frustrate that. So is there any hope in sight of
Yeah,
regionalism, or instead a total division?
thank you very much. Do you know that the Awusas are different from Fulanis? The Awusas feel they have been oppressed. And what is there is everybody wants freedom from all these dracunas, Fulani herdsmen dracunas. They've been disturbing, they've even silenced the Hausas. We don't hear them again. And they own the land, but the encroachment of the Fulani brought all these atrocities. Because they have the godfather behind the scene that is beating the the drum of crisis. I mean, you see, when Nigeria is easy to govern, but when they bring in their political instincts, in which the what's it called, the queen of this world, that's the Britain, you know, enforce them to be that they shall be the controllers of the state called Nigeria, because they gave the power to the North when we got that independence. The hangar of the British system was we were quick, hasty, we are too hasty to demand for freedom, and we saw Awolowo saw the directive, the whole thing is going. And again, according to question with the question you asked now, the Northerners now, there's been divisive. They have been they are deceiving. You can disseminate them. You can't call Plateau a southern, I mean, a northern state any longer, because they really realize that they are not part of the killer squad that will be killing them, that they work for them. And mind you, during the what's it called? I don't like going back to the history of the civil. Who are the people they used then? It was the military of the northern, northwest. I mean, I call them not. Are they not west? Northwest. They are northwest. It was them. You're talking of the plateau of this. You're talking of the Adama of this. Not central. Sorry, not central. So those are the people that really. But now they are not facing the punishment that they thought they have helped their northern brothers, but the whole thing that came out to be now, they've been turned to slave. The north, we know that, north central, we know then the just was just an hub. You remember it was an hub of tourism then, and they make sure they brought plateau down to the lowest.
It has become an hub of
And
horror.
yeah, horror,
The
scene of horror. Yes, yeah, it's so disheartening to me, and that's why we need to cry out loud, and we need to keep engaging our oppositions. What are the opposition? The people that don't want us to liberate ourselves. They still believe we have to be conquest. We have to we have to conquer the region. And once they silence us, then they will take over the domiciliary of the country, and which we never support. I will never support that, and I will still insist that the issues that Nnamdi Kanu is crying out loud for, it's same issues Igboho is crying out loud for, but they may go in a different way to actualize it. They are going a different way to actualize it. But the truth has to be told. No matter how you hide the truth will be told by itself one day that some people are being marginalized. When you're talking of marginalization, the Southerners are being marginalized because the powers of the mantle is in the northern area. And that is why you see some people who during Obasanjo time, they said they are born to rule. The plate number you have, they place it there, born to rule. But Obasanjo used his military, activism to stop that born to rule. How can you be in a country and you be telling your fellow country, fellow citizens that you are born to rule, so all other people that follow them are just slaves. They can direct anywhere. And that is why now in the hollow chamber now, the majority, the minority will have a say, but the majority will have the vote. So that is one thing we need to correct in that hollow chamber, so that there can be equity of agenda everyone wants to carry into that hollow chamber.
Thank you so much.
That is a pleasure.